This coloring book right here is doing over $6,000 a month in pure royalties. This one, over $9,000 a month. And the crazy part, they're not complicated. They're not 300-page novels. They're simple coloring books. So in today's video, we're talking about exactly that, an easier way to create and sell coloring books to make money online. And I'm not just gonna show you what works, I'm gonna show you how to actually build one without needing to draw, without hiring an illustrator, and without getting lost in complicated tools. I'm gonna show you how I do this using Kittl, an AI design platform that lets you go from idea to design to finished product in just one place. Because if you've ever tried to make a coloring book before, you already know the pain. You don't know where to start, you're stuck on prompts and styles, you can't keep your pages consistent, and the whole thing turns into a bigger project than it should be. I've spent a lot of time testing different methods and tools, and in this video, I'll show you how Kittl makes this process faster, cleaner, and way more easier, especially if you're publishing on Amazon KDP or Etsy. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. So if this sounds like you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. Now, before we go and start creating these coloring books, it's always a good idea to check out the competition, see what's already selling online. And if we take a look at this book, this one's titled Coloring Book for Toddlers 2 to 4 Years with Cute Animals and Simple Pictures to Learn and Color. Now, this book has a bestsellers rank of 2,298, and that is good for 30-day royalties estimated from Titan's Quick View, anywhere from $4,000 to over $6,000 per month. Now, this book is priced at $9.99 for a toddler coloring book, and it doesn't seem to hurt the ranking or even the ratings because it has a 4.8 out of 5, 87%, a 5-star. For a book so simple, priced at $9.99, and not even that lengthy, only 107 pages. So this book right here says 100 pictures and words to color. And if we take a look at the sample, we see here's one of the pages of the interior the book belongs to page. Very simple illustrations here. Here's one of the pages. Now this is an owl, and as you can see on the bottom here, just the word owl that the customer or the child can color in. Very simple type of page. And that's basically this entire book. This is a cactus, this one an umbrella, this one Zeppelin. So very simple, nothing too complicated. Some more of the interiors on the back cover of a rocket, bunny, boat, carrot. This is a great way to get some inspiration for your own coloring pages, which I'm actually going to use these inspirations right here to go ahead and show you how to create these types of coloring pages for your own coloring book. Now, if we take a look at another example, this one, same kind of niche, toddler's first coloring book, everyday things and animals to color and learn. And this one's ranking even better. This one's ranked at 294, and the 30-day royalties estimated anywhere from $6,000 to over $9,000 per month. This one has a price a little bit lower, $6.99. But same kind of thing, 100 illustrations to color and learn. 103 pages overall, so very similar to the previous book. And if we take a look at the sample, we're going to see actually very similar indeed. Even this first page is kind of a carbon copy of the previous one, except the other one was just a belongs to page. Now here's the first one right here. As you can see, same thing. This one's a house with the word house on the bottom, puppy with the word puppy on the bottom, balloon, and so on and so forth. Some more interiors on the back cover, clock, shoes, cake, horse, dog, pig, t-shirt, cherry, owl. So once again, another great way to gain some inspiration for your own coloring book. And I'm definitely going to use some of these pages to create a coloring book. I'm going to show you using Kittl in just a few seconds. But before that, let's go ahead and take a look at a niche that's similar to these books. This one I found called Animal Alphabet Coloring Book. And this is going to be a great area for you to go ahead and create a book in with this method that I'm going to show you with Kittl. This one only has 1,404 total results, so not too competitive here. And the niche score of 51 with Titans Pro Analysis showing demand is a 7. Opportunity is a 9. And looking through these books, here's one, a best-selling book ranked at 182. This book right here ranked at 11,000. This one 400,000. 165,000, and then we go to the next row. This book 255,000, 306, 117,000. This book is ranked 6,000. And so a lot of examples here of books that are selling. So definitely a great starting point for someone that wants to create and sell a book online without having to deal with massive amounts of competition. Now, this is where most people get stuck, trying to learn design software, figuring out AI prompts, keeping characters and styles consistent, or stitching together 5 different tools just to make one book. And that's exactly where Kittl changes the game. Instead of starting from a blank canvas, you can start with professional templates, or you can use AI tools to generate and refine artwork. You can edit everything with precision, and you can keep your style consistent across all pages and export files that are already ready for print and digital products. So let me show you how. Now here I am on my home page within Kittl, and I'm going to show you how to create these coloring pages in an easier, more efficient way. Now, if you didn't already know, Kittl is an AI design platform, and it pretty much has everything that you need to be able to create not just coloring books, but any type of print product or just anything that is creative. One of my favorite tools is actually this Kittl Flows and these smart boards, and I'm actually going to show you how to use this today. But to make it simple, what I like to do is I like to go here to templates, and within templates there's going to be just a ton of choices here. And really what I want to do is I want to kind of filter this down to coloring books. And so I'm going to type in coloring book right here, and I'm going to come up with all of these options. Now, the one that I want to focus on is this coloring book maker with Kittl Flows and Nano Banana. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and it's going to show me the coloring book templates that use Kittl Flows and Nano Banana. And now what I want to do is I want to just look at these templates and look for a style. Nothing else matters here to me except the style of the coloring pages. So I'm just going to glance through these, and if I find something that I like, I'm going to go ahead and use it. Now, going through these, there's not really a template or a style that I like that's going to do well with the type of coloring book that I want to make right now. So if you run into this problem, that's no problem at all. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to create a new project. Now with the settings, I like to change things to inches here, and I choose 200 dpi. Now for the size, I'm going to create an 8.5 by 11 inch size because that's the examples that we were looking at, and that is the standard type of coloring book size. And then just hit create. Now you're going to come across this on your screen, and there's going to be your artboard right here. And this is where we can go ahead and start creating these coloring pages. Now you're asking, how do we actually do this? Well, it's very simple. Right down here, you can see this prompt builder right here. You can go ahead and click there, describe what you want to create. So for this one, you can go do something like simple black and white coloring page for kids featuring a bunny. And then if you click generate, if you wait a couple seconds, it's going to show you something pretty amazing. Now, this is the point where you ask yourself, does this type of style fit the type of coloring book that I want to make? If it's yes, then we can move on to the next step. If it's not, then you can go back to the prompt here and recreate it until you find a style that you like. You can even change things around. You can type in kawaii bunny and then generate that. Put it next to it right here. You could do a comic bunny, generate that. You can put that one right here. You could do bold and easy bunny, generate that. You can put that one right here. And you can see that it's already started to generate these. So there's this type of style, which is actually pretty nice. If we clean this up, we have this one right here, comic style, actually looks really nice. And then this one right here, bold and easy, looks okay, but I kind of like this one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this again, comic bunny. And I'm gonna do this, no text, simple image. And let's see what this turned out right here. And as you can see, this looks pretty good. I kind of like this style. And so once you find an image that you actually like, what we're gonna do is go ahead and put it into the artboard here. You can kind of just fit it in here. This is not that big of a deal, but just fit it in there somewhere like that. And then once you click on the artboard up here, you see this option right here, add smartboard. You go ahead and click that. Now it's gonna come up with this purple box with an arrow attached. And if we move this arrow down here, and this is gonna allow us to create variations while keeping this style. So if I describe my variation, I could simply just say, instead of a bunny, let's do giraffe. and just wait and see what it comes up with. Now, this only takes a few seconds. You can do multiple generations at one time, which actually saves you a lot of time. And as you can see, here it is right now. Now, there are some few tweaks that I can go ahead and do. Like I can remove the clouds here. So instead of giraffe, I can do giraffe on swing, and let's see what that looks like. Once again, just about 10-15 seconds and an image will be generated. And as you can see, it's right there, a very easy way to keep the style. And so that's actually what I did. As you can see, this is actually pretty fun. And right over here, I actually started to do this. So right here, I made an image. You can see my prompt right here, black and white kids coloring page of a sloth, bold thick lines, no text, simple image. And I like this image. And so what I did was I created smart boards using this image, and you can see exactly how I did this. Here is my first one right here. This is of a rocket ship. Now, I actually like this style even better. And so as I was creating more images, you can see this one, it all comes from this image source right here. This is the artboard, the inspiration. And as I go down here, you can see that it wasn't really doing, now this one I actually do like, but I kind of like this style more. It's more thicker lines. I think it's better for children, for them to color in. So I used this one and created smart boards coming from this. And as you can see, there it is right there. Here is a bunny. And as I went down, here's the rocket ship right there. Here is a boat. As you can see, very same style, looks very cohesive. Now this one messed up. I did pony, but obviously it's not gonna work. So if I type in giraffe, let's go ahead and generate that and see if it comes up with something better. Now here's an umbrella, cactus, owl. These are all coming from those inspirations from the examples that we looked at. Shoe, lion, butterfly, flower, apple, as you can see. All very, very cohesive. Looks like they could have been created by the same illustrator, or at least the very same tool, which is what you need and what you want when it comes to coloring books. Now this one still didn't come out exactly how I wanted, but that's totally fine because we can just go ahead and delete this. But as you can see, all of the other pages here, perfect for a coloring book. And I already have a few images here to start with. It only took me a couple minutes and it's all within Kittl. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna export these so I can go ahead and use them in a coloring book. And so very easy, quick export, and just save it. Now I'm gonna go back to the home page. I'm gonna create a new project, a new blank 8.5 by 11 inch project where we can go ahead and create and put these images together in a book. So once again, inches, 8.5 by 11 inches, 200 DPI. Now you have this artboard right here. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and duplicate this. And another way to do that is just select the artboard and then control copy and then paste. And I'm just gonna do about, let's say 20 artboards, or 21. And as you can see, this is how it gets lined up like this. Now, this is gonna be the first page. It kind of flows this way to the right. The first page is usually a book belongs to page. And so easy way to do that, add a text. You can do a headline just like that, make it simple. Go ahead and X that out. Put this up here. This coloring book belongs to, and go ahead and stretch it out. I kind of like it like that. Put it somewhere here. And then on the right hand side, click border. We're gonna add a border weight here. But what we have to do is actually change the text color so we can see that. We'll change it to white. And then now when we put down the border weight, you can see that it turns it into a coloring image. Now I want to change the text style to something that's nicer here, something that fits the theme of this book. So maybe something like this coloring book belongs to. I'm gonna put a little bit more weight on the line. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and duplicate this. And I'm gonna do underscores just like this to make it simple, just like that. This coloring book belongs to, I'm gonna highlight all this, just put it dead center, which is right here. And so this page is done. Now the next page here is typically a blank page for bleed through purposes, because when this gets colored in, you don't want it to bleed through into the next. Now it depends on your audience, because I've seen with this audience that you can kind of go back to back to save some space. So what we're gonna do with this one is actually start on artboard number 2 and not have any blank pages. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab all of those smart boards that I downloaded. just gonna put them all here. It's gonna show up somewhere here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drag an image to an artboard. I'm gonna just resize it, not all the way to the corners or the edges, but just big enough, and kind of center it. I'm gonna put it higher here like that, because what I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and duplicate this. I wanna put this down here, and I wanna name this like that, shoe, just like what we saw with the examples. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it bigger, just like that. And one more thing that you should think about doing when you're working with AI generated images is you can go ahead and click on the image within Kittl. You can go ahead and upscale it, so it'll do that real quick, just to make it a little bit more crisp, a little bit more clean. And so there's the first page right there. Now we go to artboard number 2, and all of them are actually stuck here. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this, and I'll be back in a moment. And as you can see, it's as simple as that. Umbrella, carrot, owl, butterfly, bunny, apple, boat, cactus, rocket, flower, lion, shoe. And in just a couple minutes, I am well on my way to finishing this coloring book. All I have to do is just go back to the project here and keep making new smartboards using this rocket ship, this style that I really like. And pretty soon I'll have a completed book. And as you can see, it looks very good there. I have some more artboards here to fill out. All you'd have to do once you're complete, once you have all of your images all put in their artboards, you can go ahead and click export here, all artboards in PDF form, combine all artboards into one file. You can optimize the quality and just hit download. And that's all you need to be able to upload this into KDP or Etsy. If you want to try Kittl for yourself, you can use my code JeffYT for 25% off your first month on any Kittl plan for new users. I'll put that link in the description down below. So if you're serious about creating better looking books faster, whether that's coloring books, covers, or print products, this is one of the cleanest and easiest ways I've found to do it that keeps you in one place. If this video helped you see what's possible, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.